Becoming famous worldwide and getting ridiculously rich can cause people to act out. It's been said that fame can be addictive, like some kind of attention-seeking drug. And let's be honest, based off headlines we've seen, some people handle it better than others. But today on Beyond the Screen, we are taking a look at 10 celebs who let the fame go to their heads. I'm your host for this one. My name is Joss Bedard. Come say hi to us on social media. You can find our links down below. And if this is your first time here, make sure you stick around to the end because at the end of every video, we do a blooper reel and comment shoutouts. And you do not want to miss out on that. But for now, I say we just get right into it. In our number 10 spot is John Mayer. No one can deny the fact that he has the voice of a God-sent angel. I mean, my Lanta, that man can sing. He also is not hard on the eyes either. By 2010, he dated Jessica Simpson, Taylor Swift, and Jennifer Aniston. He's always been a ladies' man, and that might be part of the reason for his big ego. During his interview with Playboy, he revealed way too much personal information about his famous relationships and also called his private part a white supremacist. And when I say he has an ego, I am not just assuming this off my own opinion. The singer himself has actually admitted that. When describing himself during an interview, he called himself a recovered ego addict. Although the recovered part is still very questionable. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and maybe he's working on it. Up next, number 9 is Ariana Grande. For years now, the pop star has been accused countless times for having diva behavior. But each time, Ariana has stuck up for herself and said, I quote, "A lot of times, women are labeled as a or a diva for having a vision and being strong and using their voice, and it's just not the case." But some of her newer singles didn't really help her case. People online called her out for her single called 7 Rings, which came across as incredibly egotistical and insensitive for her split from her fiance, Pete Davidson. The lyrics write about her success and money and also make a reference to her failed engagement. She sings that she isn't going to be a missus anymore and instead bought 6 rings for her female friends, which is actually a true story. She revealed to her fans that she got drunk off champagne at Tiffany's with her friends and left the store with 7 rings, and then went home that afternoon and wrote the song. That sounds like a lot of friends. I wish my friends would take me to Tiffany's and buy me a ring. Get drunk. Cruising into number 8 is Justin Bieber. Before his epic return this year, he was off the radar for some time and his haters didn't seem to mind. Obviously. And although some of his fans were thrilled about his new song Yummy, other people lost respect for him because of it. The song and music video had mixed reviews, but that wasn't the issue. It seemed like the fame had kind of gone to his head a little bit with this album because he started telling fans to cheat the chart results. Justin posted a guide to his Instagram story giving them strategies on how to cheat the system and push his single to the number 1 on the charts. He told them to create a Spotify playlist of just his song and then basically play it on repeat while they sleep. Some people called him out, saying that it was so desperate for him to try and manipulate the charts rather than just getting valid feedback from his fans. But it just seemed like he wanted that number 1 spot so bad. In spot number 7 is Paris Hilton. She's had many diva moments throughout her career, and some would say that the fame went to her head when she built her dogs a mini mansion. Back in 2017, she tweeted out a picture of it and said that it has air conditioning, heating, designer furniture, and a chandelier. That sounds nicer than anything I've ever owned in my condo. I love how she had to let everyone know that the furniture is designer. She didn't just say furniture. She had to say designer furniture. You could tell that she enjoys the fame because when an interviewer brought up the fact that maybe it was lacking, she got mad and walked out of the interview. The interviewer asked if she ever gets worried that her moment has passed.
You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing going back to...
What followed was a long, heated conversation.
Sliding into number 6 is Mariah Carey. On many occasions, she has been defined as a diva, from her different public feuds to her legendary MTV Cribs episode. She has done some things that could give her this title. I think it would depend on who you ask though. But if you ask Will Ferrell, he will give you some examples of how the fame has gone to her head, because that is exactly what he did during an interview. In 2017, he did an interview on Watch What Happens Live and shared that Mariah was supposed to have a cameo in his film called The House. He's not usually the gossipy type, but he revealed that she showed up on set 4 hours late and then started to demand certain things, including the refusal of doing a scene which she had approved of beforehand. She was removed from the film, and Will's co-star Cedric Yarbrough called Mariah, I quote, "unprofessional and borderline abusive to our director." That is not a good look, my friend. We're halfway through at number 5 and we got Nicolas Cage. He was huge during the 90s, starring in one hit after another. He was titled one of the biggest actors in Hollywood at the time, making a reported $20 million per movie. CNBC actually reported that at one point he was worth $150 million, which almost seems like totally unfair. Like, no one deserves that amount of money. Like, not one person. But it looks like the fame and money went to his head because reports show that he started spending it all like crazy. He owned 15 multi-million-dollar homes across the globe, one of which was a $3.4 million haunted mansion in New Orleans. He also bought 2 castles in Europe, apparently, but all of his spending has left him with some financial struggles now. And let's not forget, he actually owed $40 million at one point because he did not pay the IRS. Here now at number 4 is Tana Mojo. She is now one of the biggest female YouTubers on the platform, but over time her fans have turned into haters, and it is because of her growing ego. When she first started YouTube, people praised her for being different because she was always so relatable with her audience. Like, you could tell she was just super down to earth, and she often joked about how broke she was, making light of basically every hard situation. But ever since she gained fame, she's just been very different. She brags about her money, photoshops all of her pictures, and let's not forget about the Mercedes-Benz she bought and the Las Vegas wedding she had in 2019. Which she admitted later on that it was all for clout. It was fake. I mean, to stage an entire engagement and wedding all for money and attention, you know that fame has gone to your head. That is so much effort and time and money, and I ain't got time for any of that. I don't even have the money for it, but I'm just saying, that is a lot of effort for some attention. In our 3rd spot is John and Kate plus 8. Well, without the 8, and without John, so basically just Kate. The couple found success with their TLC show called John and Kate plus 8. The show followed the Pennsylvania parents around with their set of twins and set of sextuplets, and what it's like trying to raise 8 kids. But things started to go downhill when both John and Kate were accused of having an affair on each other. You would think once the show ended that their careers would too, but nope. Kate wanted to keep that success and was determined. So she continued on by herself with her own reality TV show called Kate plus 8. She just axed John right out of there. But once that was over, she also went on to do another show called Kate plus Date, where her daughters help her find her next man, which is slightly uncomfortable for me. Taking over our number 2 spot is Kanye West. I mean, do I really need to explain this one? Probably not, but I will. Kanye West has an ego, and we have seen it on many occasions. Like the time he stole the mic and interrupted Taylor Swift's award speech, or the time he went on a rant at TMZ and stormed around the entire office, or the time that he called himself God, or maybe the time he said that if he runs for president, he will be elected because he has that control and power. I feel like this list could go on for a while, but even just taking a look at his Twitter page, you get to be a witness to all of that. He is famous for his Twitter rants, which are actually wildly entertaining. Winning our number 1 spot is Amber Heard. It appears that fame went to her head to a point far above everyone else on this list. Maybe you've seen all the crazy headlines lately, but to sum it up for you, the actress was married to iconic actor Johnny Depp, but filed for divorce in May 2016 and showed up to the Los Angeles courthouse with a bruised face, claiming that he threw a cell phone at her face and is abusive. Since then, it has been this huge ongoing lawsuit between the two of them. She claims he is a monster who abused her and threatened to kill her, and he says that she's making all of it up to ruin his career and to get a hefty paycheck. He has actually gone completely broke because of this and has filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit against her, revealing surveillance video that proves her face wasn't bruised after their alleged fight the day she went to court. But I have an update. He may have just won his case after photos and audio footage surfaced where she admits to hitting him. Hashtag Justice for Johnny Depp is trending worldwide, and fans are hoping that he will get his justice in court in August 2020. I'm hoping for it too. Well, there you have it guys, that is our top 10 list for today. Let me know what you were thinking down in those comments, and while you're doing that, I'm going to respond to some other comments from some of my other videos. Vicky Viao says, oh my god, someone else who doesn't like bacon. I thought I was the only one. You are definitely not the only one. I like turkey bacon more than I like regular bacon, but I'm just not a bacon person altogether. Geneselli says, no tea, no shade, but why is Josh dressed like Robin Thicke? Honestly, I ain't even mad by this comment. I love that. I actually look like Robin Thicke. I didn't even notice. Nathan Huffman says, there's something really hot about girls who say a boot. Love you, Joss, from your neighbor to the south. I do not say a boot. Do I say a boot? I say about. That's not the same thing, is it? Talking about. I don't say a boot. Brian Leonard says, Josh, have a heart. A Kevin heart. I see what you did there, and I like it. Alright guys, I'm getting out of here. That's all I have. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and a comment down below. You might be featured in our next video. But for now, just enjoy these bloopers. He's always been a ladies' man. And he's always been a ladies' man, and huh? But some of her newer singles. I need a breath. What are you gonna do? If at first you don't succeed, pick you something, try again, right?
Test yourself.
You could tell that she enjoys the fame because when it, you could tell that she enjoys the fame because when an interviewer, the show followed the Pennsylvania, okay. The show followed the Pennsylvania? I don't know what I'm saying. Did you hear that? That was weird. Pennsylvania?